Hello plodders, so it's August and I'm going to try to get steroid injections on my spine, butt cheek, leg, whatever, to stop the pain so that hopefully I can walk and just get back to being normal. The problem is, even though the NHS is a wonderful thing that we have, which is free, you have to jump through a lot of loopholes to get what you want. I'm in a position where I know what's wrong with me. I've been through physio, I've been through all the different things, and Norbert Kang at the Royal Free has offered to give me more steroid injections, but from Yorkshire to London it's a very expensive trip. I'd have to stay overnight, then there's the cost of the injections, but the option is there. So my quest basically in the next videos is to see just how long it takes to get steroid injections. Morning plodders. Well, today is a flashback day. I know it's been 12 years now, no, more even, 2012, since my accident, but I even still have days when I'll see things and it'll give me flashes of memory. The bin men out today with the bright orange uniforms on instantly flashed me back to laying there grabbing hold of the chest of the orange road worker who was stood over me after my accident. Remember my bloody hands gripping his chest, and just I remember saying through the pain, even when I noticed I got blood on his uniform, "I'm sorry," and he was laughing, saying it's okay, it's fine. Yeah, things like that, they just keep popping back. Not as bad as they used to. I'm currently slowly plodding. In my previous little video I said that I've been told to do some exercises, trying to get rid of the trapped nerve that I have, that they say that I don't have, which I do. I know my body, but like I said, I've got to jump through these hoops to try and get the injection, and like I said, I will give it till November, and Dr. Kang offered to give me the injections anyway, but I'll see what the NHS does. In the meantime, as well as doing these exercises, which I'll show you, it was an app with these 3 exercises, the standard stretch exercises that you would do before working out, you know, bringing up your leg to the side and things like that. Here's a picture of the app, and here's a picture of the exercises. As you can see, I do more than that every day, you know. Like right now I'm very slowly working, and he said that I have, in his professional opinion, I have muscle weakness. He's clearly never met an amputee. We have very strong cores, and I actually gave him my prosthetic leg while we were talking. I just handed it to him, and that weighs about 10 kilograms, and I said I have to pendulum swing that every day. I go, so imagine, you know. Anyway, so walking my little doggy, getting some fresh air, clearing my head, and see what happens next. Hello plodders. So we're on day 3 of doing my own little plodding, as well as those stretching exercises that the physio has given me. Come on, this way. And we've plotted out our own little route that we're doing. As you can see, we've both got our high vis on because it's a bit gloomy today. Plus I'm going into wooded area on my own, and I've got my attack alarm on. I am going to get some spray that I can put in my pocket as well, but being in the UK we're not allowed to have pepper spray, which is stupid. All we can have is this red dye stuff, which I'll show you a picture of now, and that apparently jets out, stains the person's face and smells bad, which is better than nothing. Personally I think I'd get one of those travel size hairsprays and put that in my pocket and spray that in their eyes. Or even a dog. Lots of dogs off leashes that come charging up. I've had a few that have come too close to Jasper, and I've said, you know, get them on the lead. As for my pain levels, my back is hurting still on the left hand side. Thigh is sore, but that's simply because I'm walking. I can recognise that pain. But I'm hoping with this slow, regular, daily exercise that nerve, that compressed nerve in my bum will hopefully soothe or release, or I don't know, whatever. And I'm going to carry on doing the NHS route and try and get steroid injections. This is part of my walk still. As you can see, it's a very long, lonely road. And definitely will not be coming down here when it gets dark, because there are no street lights, no reflective markings, and cars come on here, probably zooming. And this is why I've got all my protective gear on, because obviously it's a bit dangerous for a woman, well, for anybody really. But yeah, this is part of the trail, third part of our walk, or third section. In this field it looks like they're trying to repopulate it with trees, which is nice. Also, Jasper's got on his high vis and a tracker, which is from a company called Triactive, which I'm not going to do an advertisement for, but they're pretty good. The battery lasts for at least 5 days, and I always take it with me when I'm going out, or if he's going to be left alone and somebody's babysitting, just so I can see if he escapes. You can set boundaries, and if he goes out of that boundary line then you get a phone alert, so it's a good bit of peace of mind. You're getting tired, little man. Come on, come on. Yeah, so we're heading into the little section of woods soon. And this is our next section. And this is why me and Jasper are wearing our high vis stuff. Because it's a very little compact wood that we're walking through. All the sounds of the birds. Love the sound of crows. Very creepy. But these woods would look lovely in autumn. I can't wait to show you what this place would be like with all the golden leaves on the floor and all these trees fall down. only discovered this area last month when I found the stone circles, and I was born around here. I missed out on all these little woods to play in as a kid with my friends. I had such good fun here. It looks like over there used to be some sort of a river. It's dried up. Spooky. And we come out in the park, which is our usual normal route that I do with my scooter. My back is very sore at the moment, so I'm just sat down having 2 minutes. Wanna say hello? No? Yeah. So I'm going to try and do this every day. Obviously I'm still taking the painkillers. I'll do those exercises that the guy's given me. But what I'm doing is I'm doing those first, treating them like a stretch, and then going for my walk. The end of my stump where the seal is, that's burning, and mainly the pain that I'm getting at the moment is coming from my lower back on the left hand side. It's not a pulled muscle. Something's definitely trapped. Well, keep plodding on. So off in the distance, while I'm sat here, you can see Castle, what locals call Castlehill. Castlehill is actually the area, and that landmark is Victoria Tower. And it was put up in commemoration of Queen Victoria when she was crowned. And then over here, just zoom back out, this little bundle is what us kids called Monkey Island. Now I'll look into that, but I think this park was built also in Victorian times, used to have wildlife. It had a little actual hotel on the premises called the Castle Hotel, which I'll show you the ruins of sometime. And there's little grottos where I think they did have animals for the Victorians to come and have a look at. So I'll have to look into that and see if there was actually monkeys on that island. And next section of this plot is through the park, where the wood section came out onto. So we just slowly plod through here now. And finally, the home stretch.